Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. Welcome to this week's edition of Mods Worth Noting. Fruits Production by JM Gaming is available for all platforms, and this is a large and complex production chain on par with potato processing, I would say, that I'm using in my VIP series that's currently running on the channel. So you can grow 8 different fruits in orchards that are available in this pack. And those would be apple, orange, lemon, mango, pomegranate, papaya, peach, and apricot. These orchards show up under greenhouses, it indicates here, so keep that in mind if you're trying to use the mod. They won't appear where orchards may normally appear. And then there is a production building known as the Fruit Cooperative, and within it you can produce 7 new products: pectin, apple pies, multi-fruit jellies, jam, apple butter, apple chips, and multi-fruit juices. And it indicates there are 16 different recipes possible. There's also obviously a new farmer's store to sell your new productions. So there is something like with pectin, you need pectin to then create, I believe it's jam or jelly. So there's some complexity there. It does appear from the screen that I used as the thumbnail that shows the recipes that the majority of things are produced with apples. So that's the one downside I would say as a quick look at this, is that it seems to be very heavy in a single fruit, and then the uses for the other fruits tend to be minimal. But other than that, still nice to see something new in the production available for you to consider using on your farm. Another production has appeared here, apple tree with factory, maybe because it's fall and people are thinking of apples. They've been working on things and decided to deliver them now. So you're going to be able to put an apple tree down, and then you've got a production that produces either apple juice or apple honey, which would use exactly what you would assume. And then, of course, a point of sale option. So not as robust as the mod that I just talked about, but something else for you to look at. Old Structure is interesting in that it allows you to put these kind of metal additions onto existing buildings. And you can see there's various forms here, and there's different ranges and prices from $2,500 to $12,500, and they basically are considered sheds. I assume they could be placed standalone, but obviously the way they look, they're going to look better placed next to an existing building. But I like the option that this gives you of going ahead and kind of creating that extension of an overhanging roof where you could protect some equipment or supplies from the weather to some degree, but not have it be its own building. So if you enjoy grapes or olives, but this is mainly a mod for grapes, Big Box and Shovel might be something you want to take a look at. It gives you basically 2 containers, a big box that will hold 550 liters and can be configured as either a grape or olive box to allow you to transport things, or a universal shovel, as it says, and it has the ability to transport grapes, so you could shovel grapes with it as well if you'd like to do that. I'm assuming this is based on some real configuration from back in the day, so that's why it attracted me, because it's definitely kind of got an old style feel. It almost looks to me like you've got an igloo cooler up here with 4 batteries sitting around to run the seeder here, or the planter. So it's a 2.5 meter planter for $10,000, only requires 75 horsepower. If you're looking for something smaller for either a small farm or a survival or wilderness type series, this might be something new to check out. So for those of you who are familiar with soapbox derbies, which are certainly popular, or had been a lot more popular probably a few decades ago back in the US, we've actually got a soapbox track that is built in a park in town here. It's kind of interesting, but I've never seen anyone use it, so I think it's from a bygone era, but it is still there. You can create a vehicle that you're able to drive around and either build it yourself or just buy the pre-built vehicle already. Here is what it looks like, and here are all the various parts if once again you'd like to just Do it as you did as a kid and just piece it together and build yourself a vehicle to get around on your map. And that will do it for this week's edition of Mods Worth Noting. I'll see you next time.